I was going to ask you guys a little bit of, what you wanted me to go over here. So I've made a few hole-in-ones myself. I've seen a few through the kids that I've coached.
Yeah. How many hole-in-ones do you have?
I have 6.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I guess the most famous one I've seen or I was a part of was one of my players at UCLA, Devin Bling, made the final of the U.S. Amateur. So I got a caddy for him at the Masters, made a hole-in-one during
awesome.
the par 3. So
that's cool.
That's
yeah,
very cool.
So yeah, everyone lost their mind. And
what hole at Augusta?
He did it on the par 3 course on 6 during the par 3 tournament.
Yeah.
So he spun it back in from the back right corner. We were playing with Aaron Wise and behind Ricky Fowler and JT and their whole group. So like they waited on the next tee, and yeah, it was a whole big thing. It was super cool to see Devin do it. And
this was a moment ago. We mentioned him earlier. The 19-year-old out of UCLA, Devin Bling, will play at his first Masters tomorrow.
There we go.
He's going to leave with some bling.
Oh.
Yeah, as a 19-year-old, kind of right the day before your first round of a major or PGA tournament. Yeah, so that's always a good one too.
So how old were you the first time you hit one?
I was probably like 23, maybe 24. So yeah, I've done them in a somewhat quick span now. I mean, I think I have 6 in like 6 years, maybe 7 years. And I'm still actually in our family. I'm still chasing down my brother, who I think has 8 now.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, so my first one, by chance, was I took then my girlfriend, who's now my wife. She flew to Vermont with me for the Vermont Open. Never been on a golf course. Drove the course with me for the practice round of my 5th hole. I spun one in. So she thought either I was really good or golf was really easy. One of the two. So I made 2 this year. One of them, the one I made in September, was in competition. The one I made in March was up in Bandon Dunes on their par 3 course, which is a better story. That one I hit, that was the worst shot like I've hit in a while. Just kind of like hit the fescue and came down. It was in front of all my players too. So that was a good one. But I have a few good ones too. So
the one on your Instagram when you're pulling it out of the hole. Let's talk about that one specifically.
Yeah, boy.
Just through that shot, kind of where you were. Yeah.
Yeah, so that one, I mean, interestingly, by chance, kind of like a bigger. So that was the 5th hole at the golf club at Moffett Field, and I'm pretty new to the area up here. And I was in a tournament. I was actually playing a pro-am with my partner, a guy named Chris Mazzoletti, who's the assistant coach at Cal, because we had a little bit of extra time off this fall with COVID, since we weren't allowed to do our day jobs the whole time and coach our boys. But I'd gotten off to a pretty bad start in the tournament too, so it's kind of one of those, like on that hole, in the back of my mind, I think I kind of had it like, if I don't do something good here, I'm probably gonna break a club. Because I played one, like made like an 8-footer for par, hit like a bad tee shot. 2, which is a really easy par 5, like hit a bad tee shot, laid up, bladed a wedge like 90 yards over the green, made double there.
Yeah.
Scraped a birdie by just barely on, I think on 4 or on 3 to at least get something back. Then we get to 5. It's a long, really long par 3. I think it was playing like 220. Wind hard off the left. It's like the first hole where you see the bay. The wind comes across like right through the middle of the green, back right pin, and hit 4-iron. I was just like trying to be smart, get myself back in, hit to the middle of the green, and hit a really good one, like a little teeny cut where the wind was taking me perfectly into that back right pin, and I actually couldn't see it. I mean, it was like kind of a big glare, and my long distance vision isn't great anymore.
Yeah.
But 2 of my playing partners, one of them was like, that ball just disappeared. And the other one's like, I think I just heard something in that hole. So we weren't sure the whole time if it had skirted by the pin and like rolled over the back of the green, or if it had gone in. And luckily enough, it was in the hole, and was able to go get it and picked up the hole in one there. Also, didn't play a great rest of the round, so we cashed as a team. I didn't cash as an individual in that pro tournament, but I did get the skin for the day. So
Nice.
definitely worked out in my favor.
Yeah. So like,
How far was it? What was your distance?
I think that was 220. It was my longest, by far my longest one. I think I was like 30 yards further than anyone I had made before. So
Yeah.
it was definitely cool to see that one go.
what our deal is, as far as like us being like a hole-in-one club, obviously that you get it like a $2,000 to celebrate with. So, I mean, it's kind of flight to Vegas, whatever, like kind of non-COVID times. How do you spend it?
Being up here again, I mean, I honestly, I would, if I don't know if I would go to Vegas, I might just drive down the coast and play Pebble. I've gotten to play Pebble a few times, and obviously the green fee is a little outrageous, but kind of worth every penny. So, if I was going to do something good enough, go earn that, I would probably, go drive down the coast and maybe play around there, get in Spyglass and maybe, Spanish or Poppy. So I guess I'd probably go load on more golf.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.